Okay, so for this function that we're given, f of x, right here, we're supposed to solve where f of x equals 0. That basically means find the zeros of this polynomial. Find out where the graph of this crosses the x-axis. That's all the same question, okay? And for this example, I've already found what the zeros are going to be. So this video is not about finding the zeros. You're actually going to be given the zeros here. How can you take what we're given of the zeros and put them into linear factors? So when you do this, when you take a 0 and put it into a linear factor, all you have to do is take your 0 and you say x minus, and you put your 0 in. X minus, and then you put your 0 in. So another one of my zeros is 1 plus the square root of 13 over 2. So I just say x minus 1 plus the square root of 13 over 2. And then the next one would be with a negative in it. So I would say x minus 1 minus the square root of 13 over 2. So there's my three zeros that I've been given. 1/2, 1 plus the square root of 13 over 2, 1 minus the square root of 13 over 2. So those were my three zeros that I was given here. But now I need to be very careful, because if I was to multiply this all out, I would first start with multiplying my x's. I would say x times x to give x squared, and then times an x again to give me x cubed. So if I multiplied this linear factors out, my front term would be just plain Jane x cubed. I don't want just plain Jane x cubed. I want a 1/3 x cubed. I want a 1/3 x cubed for the front coefficient. So if I was to do that and get the 1/3, the only thing I have to have a 1/3 somewhere in here. So we just simply put the 1/3 in front. And that will create the 1/3 in front of the coefficient of the x cubed. And that's why my answer to this has a 1/3 in the front of it. An x minus 1/2, an x minus, and then the 1 plus square root of 13 over 2, and then the x minus 1 minus the square root of 13 over 2.